Ah, be something missing. What can I use? What can I use? Oh, I know. I like it. I think yeah, I'm going with it. I'm gonna go with it. All right, let's do this. Welcome to Dumo Plays, and today can't let me have anything, can you? I hate one-uppers. Ugh. What's in a Pokemon? Since today we're going to be focused on the Galarian Weezing, I don't really want to go into the original Weezing. Uh, Instead, we just want to focus on what makes the Galarian Weezing, well, Galarian. We have a new design, new ability, and new lore to look at. So let's start by digging into the lore and the ability because they do kind of play off each other. According to the Sword and Shield website, Galarian Weezing consumes poisonous gases for sustenance. It filters the air sucked in and then emits clean air from the top of its head. We also have this new ability called Neutralizing Gas. It nullifies the abilities of all the other Pokemon on the battlefield. Basically, the lore is creating the ability, since it's just furthering the idea of purifying the air, and perhaps the idea of purifying the battle more towards Gen 1 when there were no abilities. Now let's take a look at some of those design changes. The front face has that beautiful handlebar mustache, whereas the rear face gets a full beard and bushy eyebrows. Bushy eyebrows are actually fairly common in older men. As they get older and their hormones change, they can actually see increased hair growth in the eyebrows, in the nose, and in the ears. But more importantly, we have this top hat, which becomes a smokestack. The top hat was a common sight and even a symbol of the industrial era. James Laver, a fashion historian, even noted that the top hat resembles the chimneys of factories during the industrial era. Since we've come this far, fairly safe to say that the Galarian Weezing is based off of the Industrial Revolution, but with the lure of cleaning the air instead of polluting it. And this is probably due to the effect of adding fairy as a typing. Smokestacks are designed to be really tall. The idea is that the taller the stack, the more distance the pollutants can travel and be dissipated in the air before falling to the environment. It's a way to have the heavier particles fall first, whereas the lighter ones go further on, which lessens the concentration of the pollutants in any one single area. The problem is you still have a lot of the same pollutants in one area, and it still does quite a bit of damage. It causes quite a few health problems, even in the surrounding area near the stack, which it's designed to protect. Clearly, Galarian Weezing would be quite a bit better at this job. Since we're talking about the Industrial Revolution, it just makes sense to bring up some of the names of the time period. James Watt, a Scottish inventor, created the separate condenser, which increased the power and efficiency of steam engines, therefore making them much more cost effective. Many people believe that this was the start of the Industrial Revolution. He went on to start a firm with an English manufacturer named Matthew Boulton called Boulton&What. They specialized in making marine and stationary steam engines. The firm also housed some of the great talents of that time. One was William Murdoch, who made innovations to the steam engine, invented the oscillating steam engine, made a prototype steam locomotive, as well as making several discoveries in the field of chemistry. Using the Galarian Weezing to point back to the Industrial Revolution just makes sense in the UK inspired Galar region. This was such an important time to the British that they forbid the exportation of manufacturing skilled workers and manufacturing techniques. This allowed them to get a head start on the surrounding nations and the technology and manufacturing, which they managed to hold on to for quite a long time afterwards. Since the Galarian Weezing appears to be a part of this massive boom in Galar, it would just make sense that it would be in cities based on manufacturing. Motorstoke City seems to be the first one you're going to come across, and it appears to be an industrial city. And for that reason, I expect to see Galarian Weezings floating around in the city and possibly outside the city walls. I could also see the Galarian Weezing near other cities and other towns as they would have pollutants. I would not expect to see the Galarian Weezing in some of the more pristine areas of the wild area, since they just don't seem to have the toxins and poisonous gases from the pollutants that would be needed to sustain these amazing Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed this episode of What's in a Pokemon. All the sources for this video are going to be down in the description in case you wanted to learn more about the components pushing the design of the Galarian Weezing. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or requests, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more of this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.